In the world of car enthusiasts and YouTube creators, surprises are common, but some moments stand out more than others. Recently, something happened that caught a lot of people off guard. Mat Armstrong, a well-known YouTuber famous for rebuilding crashed supercars, received a package from Koenigsegg. At first, this might not sound like a big deal, but when you understand the background, it becomes very interesting. Mat has never owned a Koenigsegg, never rebuilt one, and never even worked closely with the brand. Yet, out of nowhere, Koenigsegg decided to send him official merchandise. This included hoodies, t-shirts, and other premium items that are usually associated with high-end customers or loyal fans of brand. Naturally, this raised many questions among viewers and car enthusiasts. Why would such an exclusive company send gifts to someone who has never directly worked with their cars? What could this mean for the future? The situation becomes even more surprising when you compare it to Mat's history with other major brands. Over the years, he has rebuilt several high-end cars from brands like Lamborghini and Ferrari. These projects often require a lot of effort, money, and skill, and they bring huge attention to the brands involved. Despite all that, those companies never sent him anything similar. This makes Koenigsegg's gesture feel even more unusual and meaningful. For many viewers, this moment feels like the beginning of something bigger. It creates curiosity and excitement, which is exactly what makes stories like this so engaging. People are now wondering whether this is just a kind gesture or the start of potential collaboration. The fact that such a rare and exclusive brand is reaching out in this way shows that something interesting might be happening behind the scenes. It also highlights how the automotive world is slowly changing, especially when it comes to how brands interact with content creators. To understand why this situation matters so much, it's important to look at how rare Koenigsegg is as a company. Unlike most car manufacturers, Koenigsegg produces only a very small number of vehicles each year. Sometimes they make just 20 or 30 cars annually, and each one can cost millions of dollars. Because of this, the brand is known for being extremely exclusive. Their customers are usually wealthy collectors, and their products are not easily accessible to the general public. This is why even a small gesture, like sending merchandise, can carry a lot of meaning. When Koenigsegg sends something to a creator like Mat Armstrong, it suggests that they see value in what he does. It shows that they are paying attention to his work and recognize his influence in the automotive community. On the other hand, brands like Lamborghini and Ferrari have taken a more traditional approach over the years. Even though Mat has spent a lot of time and money rebuilding their cars, and even though his videos bring millions of views, they have not shown the same kind of direct appreciation. This difference in behavior creates a strong contrast that makes Koenigsegg's actions stand out even more. It also makes people question how different brands view content creators. Some companies still rely on traditional marketing methods, while others are starting to see the power of YouTube and social media. In today's world, a single video can reach millions of people, and creators like Mat have the ability to influence how viewers think about certain brands. By sending merchandise, Koenigsegg is not just being generous. They are also making a smart marketing move. They are building a connection with someone who has a large and loyal audience. This kind of relationship can be very valuable in the long run. It allows a brand to reach new audiences in a natural and authentic way. Instead of using traditional ads, they are letting the story grow organically through content and discussion. One of the biggest reasons the situation is so interesting is because it highlights the growing power of YouTube creators in the automotive industry. In the past, car brands mainly work with magazines, TV shows, and professional journalists to promote their vehicles. But today, things have changed. Creators like Mat Armstrong have built massive audiences by sharing real, hands-on experiences. His videos are not just about showing cars. They are about telling stories, solving problems, and bringing damaged vehicles back to life. This kind of content feels real and relatable, which is why so many people enjoy watching it. When Koenigsegg sends a package to Mat, they are recognizing this new form of influence. They understand that a YouTuber can reach people in a way that traditional media cannot. Viewers trust creators because they feel more genuine and less scripted. This trust makes their opinions very powerful. If Mat talks positively about Koenigsegg in the future, it could have a big impact on how people see the brand. This is why building a relationship with him now could be a smart long-term strategy. It's also important to note that Mat's channel continues to grow. With millions of subscribers already and more joining every day, his influence is only getting stronger. Brands that recognize this early can benefit from being part of his journey. By reaching out now, Koenigsegg is positioning itself as a forward-thinking company that understands modern trends. They are not waiting for the future. They are preparing for it. This approach sets them apart from brands that are slower to adapt. It also shows that they value creativity and passion, not just traditional success. In many ways, this small package represents a bigger shift in how the automotive world works. It shows that even the most exclusive brands are starting to see the importance of connecting with creators and their audiences. Now comes the most exciting part of the story. What happens next? While no official collaboration has been announced, the possibilities are very interesting to think about. This simple gesture could be the first step towards something much bigger. For example, Mat could be invited to visit Koenigsegg's factory in Sweden. This would allow him to see how these incredible cars are built and share that experience with his audience. A factory tour alone could attract millions of views and give fans a closer look at one of the most exclusive car brands in the world. Another possibility is that Mat could get the chance to drive a Koenigsegg. This would be a huge moment for his channel and would create a lot of excitement among viewers. Even more interesting is the idea of a rebuild project. While Koenigsegg cars are rarely damaged, if something like that ever happened, it would be amazing to see Mat document the process. This kind of content would be completely unique and would likely attract a massive audience. It would also show a different side of the brand, one that is more open and connected to community. Of course, all of this is just speculation for now, but that's what makes the story so engaging. People enjoy thinking about what could happen and sharing their ideas in the comments. This level of engagement is valuable for both the creator and the brand. It keeps the conversation going and builds excitement over time. Even if nothing major happens immediately, the connection has already been made, and that alone is important. It shows that Koenigsegg is willing to explore new opportunities and think outside the box. At the end of the day, this story is not just about a package or a potential collaboration. It also carries an important message for both creators and brands. For creators, it shows that hard work and consistency can lead to unexpected opportunities. Mat Armstrong did not ask for this recognition. He simply focused on making good content and improving his skills over time. As a result, his work started to attract attention from major companies. This is a reminder that success often comes naturally when you stay dedicated to your passion. For brands, this situation highlights the importance of adapting to change. The world of marketing is evolving, and companies need to find new ways to connect with their audience. Working with content creators is one of the most effective ways to do this. It allows brands to reach people in a more personal and engaging way. Koenigsegg's decision to send merchandise may seem small, but reflects a bigger mindset. It shows that they are open to new ideas and willing to build relationships with creators. This approach can help them stay relevant in a rapidly changing industry. Meanwhile, other brands may need to rethink their strategies if they want to keep up. In the end, this story is a perfect example of how the automotive world is changing. It shows that even the most exclusive companies can benefit from embracing new forms of media and communication. Whether this leads to a collaboration or not, one thing is clear. People are paying attention and the conversation is just getting started. When looking at this situation, it's also fascinating to compare how different car brands approach creators and enthusiasts. Koenigsegg's gesture stands out because it demonstrates a modern, proactive marketing strategy. They recognized Mat Armstrong's influence and decided to engage with him directly, even though he had never owned or worked on one of their cars. In contrast, other luxury automotive brands like Lamborghini and Ferrari have traditionally maintained a more guarded approach. These companies often focus on protecting their brand image and rely on official media channels, advertisements, or selected events to reach their audience. Mat's work, while extremely valuable in terms of exposure, did not receive the same recognition from them. Bugatti, another high-end manufacturer, has also taken a strict approach toward independent creators and repairs, often limiting access to technical information and closely controlling all brand interactions. None of these strategies are wrong. They are just different philosophies on how to maintain brand prestige and exclusivity. However, Koenigsegg's willingness to interact with content creators shows a forward-thinking mindset. By reaching out to someone like Matt, they are acknowledging the importance of digital media and social platforms, understanding that this is where modern enthusiasts consume their content. YouTube creators have millions of engaged viewers who are passionate about cars, many of whom have the purchasing power to invest in high-end vehicles in the future. By engaging early, Koenigsegg is planting the seeds of future relationships, ensuring that when these viewers eventually become buyers, the brand is already recognized and respected. It also positions Koenigsegg as an accessible, innovative, and forward-thinking manufacturer compared to other traditional hypercar brands. This contrast is valuable for enthusiasts who follow the automotive industry closely. It encourages discussion and curiosity, as people naturally wonder whether other brands will begin to adopt similar strategies, or if Koenigsegg is simply ahead of its time. In essence, the way Koenigsegg approached Matt highlights the evolving landscape of automotive marketing and influencer engagement, showing that even small gestures can have major long-term significance. One detail that may seem minor, but is actually very telling, is the merchandise itself. Koenigsegg did not just send ordinary items. They sent premium, official products that are usually reserved for their loyal customers or collectors. These include hoodies, t-shirts, and other branded items that carry both monetary and symbolic value. For Mat Armstrong, receiving these items is not just about the physical products, it is about acknowledgement. In a world where he has given brands millions of views worth of exposure, having one of the most exclusive hypercar manufacturers reach out is significant. Merchandise acts as a tangible connection between the creator and the brand. It shows respect and interest, creating a bridge for possible future collaboration. Even a seemingly simple note included in the package adds to this impact. Koenigsegg suggested that Matt watch certain videos, implying that they are aware of his work and want him to engage with their content. This indicates a level of thoughtfulness and strategy that is rarely seen from luxury automotive brands. The gesture is also a smart way to build organic marketing. Instead of a traditional ad campaign, which would feel impersonal, Koenigsegg is creating a story, Matt's story, that millions of viewers can witness and share. Every unboxing, reaction, and discussion on social media amplifies their message without the need for paid advertising. This strategy leverages trust and authenticity, which are hard to achieve through conventional methods. For enthusiasts and followers of Matt's channel, the story is not only entertaining, but also informative. It demonstrates how even high-end brands are beginning to understand the value of storytelling and authentic engagement. Merchandise in this context is not a gimmick. It is a strategic tool that carries meaning far beyond its material value. It also reinforces the idea that Koenigsegg is looking at creators as potential long-term partners rather than just audience reach. This approach strengthens a connection between the brand and digital audiences, creating opportunities that go beyond a single unboxing video. Mat Armstrong is not just a YouTuber. He is a highly respected figure in the automotive community. Over the years, he has taken damaged or crashed vehicles and transformed them into fully functional, beautiful cars. His expertise covers multiple high-end brands, including Lamborghini, Ferrari, and Bugatti. Each project requires extensive knowledge, patience, and access to rare parts. Many of these rebuilds are difficult or even impossible, earning him recognition not only from viewers, but also from professionals in the automotive industry. By consistently producing quality content, Matt has built a massive following of more than 5 million subscribers. These viewers trust his insights, admire his skills, and follow his journey closely. This credibility makes his opinion extremely valuable to manufacturers. When a creator with this level of authority mentions a brand, it carries weight. That is why Koenigsegg's gesture is particularly meaningful. It is not just a random act of generosity. It is a calculated step toward engaging a creator who can positively influence how their brand is perceived. Unlike traditional advertising, this type of recognition is subtle, genuine, and more likely to resonate with enthusiasts. Matt's role goes beyond creating videos. He is a bridge between brands and their potential audiences. He showcases engineering excellence, demonstrates problem-solving skills, and provides entertaining and informative content that keeps viewers engaged. By understanding and respecting his influence, Koenigsegg is taking advantage of a unique opportunity to connect with a highly targeted, passionate community. This relationship has potential long-term benefits, including future collaborations exclusive content, and increased brand loyalty among viewers. The story also highlights how creators who focus on authenticity and skill can naturally attract attention from companies without having to beg or compromise their content. The question everyone is asking now is whether this package from Koenigsegg is just a friendly gesture or the first step towards something much bigger. While nothing has been officially announced, the possibilities are exciting to consider. One scenario could involve Mat Armstrong visiting Koenigsegg's factory in Ängelholm, Sweden. Here, he would have the chance to see firsthand how these incredible hypercars are designed and built. Such a visit would not only provide unique content for his millions of subscribers, but would also give viewers an inside look at one of the world's most exclusive automotive brands. Another potential collaboration could include Mat gaining access to drive Koenigsegg vehicles. Hypercars are not easily accessible, and the experience of driving one, even for a professional or experienced enthusiast, is extremely rare. Sharing this experience on his channel could generate huge excitement, bringing attention to both Mat and the brand. Beyond driving, there's also the possibility of hands-on projects, such as documenting the repair or customization of a Koenigsegg. This kind of content would be unprecedented because the brand is so protective of its vehicles, and repair processes are usually kept private. Allowing a creator like Mat to showcase this would demonstrate trust, openness, and forward-thinking strategy on Koenigsegg's part. Even if none of these scenarios happen immediately, the mere act of sending the package opens doors for future collaborations. It plants the idea that the company values content creators, understands the importance of authentic engagement, and is willing to explore non-traditional partnerships. For fans and viewers, this creates anticipation and speculation, which keeps engagement high. The uncertainty surrounding what might happen next adds to the intrigue. In essence, the package is both a symbol and a tool, symbolizing respect and acknowledgement, and acting as a potential stepping stone for collaborative opportunities that could redefine how hypercar brands interact with creators in the digital age. Koenigsegg's actions can be understood as part of a larger, strategic approach to modern marketing. Unlike traditional advertising campaigns that rely on TV, magazines, or celebrity endorsements, Koenigsegg appears to recognize the power of creators and digital content. By sending Mat Armstrong a package of official merchandise and including a personal note, the company is creating a meaningful connection that goes beyond a standard marketing tactic. This gesture is subtle yet effective because it turns Mat into an advocate, voluntarily sharing his experience with a large, engaged audience. The value of this strategy lies in authenticity. Viewers are more likely to trust content that comes from someone they admire and follow closely, rather than an overt advertisement. By acknowledging Mat's expertise and influence, Koenigsegg is leveraging his credibility to enhance their own brand perception. This approach is particularly smart because Mat's audience consists mainly of automotive enthusiasts who are passionate, knowledgeable, and likely to appreciate high-end engineering. They are also potential future buyers, which makes this relationship doubly valuable. The timing of this gesture is also important. In the digital era, brands that act early to engage with influencers have a competitive advantage. They can shape the narrative and establish relationships before other brands attempt to do the same. Koenigsegg's willingness to connect with Mat in this way demonstrates that they are not only aware of these trends, but are actively participating in them. Furthermore, it shows a level of adaptability that sets them apart from other hypercar manufacturers who may rely on exclusivity and traditional prestige to maintain brand image. Koenigsegg seems to understand that the world of automotive marketing is changing, and the brands that embrace this change will be the ones most relevant to future audiences. One of the key takeaways from this story is the value of authentic engagement. Koenigsegg's package is more than a gift. It represents genuine interest in what Mat does. This approach contrasts sharply with brands that rely solely on conventional methods of communication. Authentic engagement resonates with audiences because it feels personal and deliberate. When viewers see a creator being recognized for their work by a respected company, it validates both the creator's efforts and the brand's awareness. This type of relationship is powerful in today's digital landscape. Social media and video platforms have shifted the way brands reach audiences. Instead of relying purely on traditional advertising, they can now form connections with influential individuals who have loyal followers. These followers are more likely to engage, share, and act based on what they see from their trusted creators. Koenigsegg's action demonstrates that even companies producing extremely rare and expensive cars can benefit from thinking differently. By engaging directly with creators, they are reaching a targeted and relevant audience in a way that traditional marketing cannot replicate. This method also has a long-term effect. It builds goodwill, establishes recognition, and may lead to future collaborations or features that further amplify the brand's presence. In the context of the automotive industry, this approach reflects a broader shift. Brands that embrace authentic engagement are seen as innovative, approachable, and attuned to modern media trends. Conversely, companies that ignore this opportunity risk missing out on influential audiences who now rely on digital content for news, reviews, and experiences related to high-end vehicles. The story of Mat Armstrong and Koenigsegg carries lessons not only for creators but also for viewers and enthusiasts. For creators, it highlights the importance of consistency, skill, and authenticity. Mat did not create content with the intention of gaining recognition from Koenigsegg. He focused on building value through quality content, solving difficult projects, and sharing his expertise. Over time, this dedication attracted the attention of a brand that recognizes influence. It shows that genuine effort and dedication can lead to unexpected opportunities without the need for self-promotion or manipulation. For viewers, the story emphasizes the evolving landscape of brand engagement. Seeing a highly exclusive company like Koenigsegg reach out to a content creator illustrates how digital platforms have shifted the way people consume information about cars and automotive culture. It also demonstrates that brands are willing to adapt and find creative ways to connect with their audience. The situation encourages fans to think critically about the strategies different companies employ, and to recognize that opportunities often emerge through consistent work rather than direct requests. Additionally, it provides insight into how relationships between creators and brands are developing in real time, showing that even highly prestigious brands can become approachable when they recognize value in new forms of media. This lesson reinforces the idea that authenticity and dedication remain key factors for success, both for content creators seeking recognition and for brands aiming to build meaningful relationships with audiences. One of the most exciting possibilities for Mat Armstrong and his audience is the chance to visit Koenigsegg's factory in Ängelholm, Sweden. The factory is known for its meticulous craftsmanship and attention to detail, where each hypercar is hand-built by a small team of highly skilled engineers and technicians. Experiencing this environment firsthand would be a unique opportunity for Mat and for his viewers. Factory tours are incredibly rare, especially for outsiders, and Koenigsegg rarely allows non-customers or independent creators inside. If Mat were invited, the content he could produce would be unprecedented. He could walk through production lines, show viewers how each component is meticulously assembled, and explain the engineering choices that make Koenigsegg vehicles so special. Beyond the technical aspects, such a visit would allow viewers to connect more deeply with the brand, seeing the human effort and passion behind each car. This type of immersive content would not only entertain but also educate audiences, giving them insights that no traditional advertisement could provide. From a marketing perspective, allowing a trusted creator like Mat inside the factory represents a calculated and innovative move. It showcases transparency, builds credibility, and reaches an audience that is highly engaged and passionate about cars. The factory visit could also be the first step in a larger collaboration, such as future rebuilds, technical reviews, or exclusive behind-the-scenes content that continues to reinforce a connection between Koenigsegg and Mat's channel. For fans of the automotive world, this scenario is exciting and almost unimaginable, highlighting the potential for content that blends education, entertainment, and brand storytelling in ways that traditional media cannot replicate. Beyond visiting the factory, another possibility is that Mat Armstrong could gain access to drive Koenigsegg vehicles. Hypercars like the Koenigsegg Jesko or Regera are incredibly powerful, with acceleration and performance numbers that few people ever experience. For a creator like Mat, driving these cars would not only be an exciting opportunity, but also a chance to create compelling content for his audience. Imagine a video where Mat tests the engineering, performance, and handling of one of the most exclusive hypercars in the world. Such a video would instantly become a major highlight on his channel, attracting millions of views. Additionally, this experience will allow Mat to compare Koenigsegg